Hi there, and welcome to the SCP Sanctuary, where I give every single SCP their own little story. Now, this week we are covering SCP-008, which I'm pretty sure is called the Zombie Plague. So, without any further ado, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and let's get straight into the video. Late in the year 1874, Dave, 37, was walking home from McDonald's with his family when suddenly all the streetlights cut out at the same time. Dave's two kids, Kyle, 8, and Charlie, 7, both hold him tightly whilst his wife Tina has his arm tighter than what she did when she was giving birth. Dave started to look around to make sure everything's okay, when suddenly he sees headlights in the distance behind him rapidly approaching them. Dave hides his wife and kids behind him, and the headlights, which appear to be a decent-sized van, slams the brake in front of them. Immediately out the van runs 4 heavily armed soldiers who aim their weapons directly at Dave. Then, a man in the dark grey suit slowly gets out the van and smiles at Dave, leaving Dave shocked. The man in the suit is wearing an eye patch, but his one remaining eye shows his devilish intent. The man in the suit commands the soldiers to load the 4 of them into the van. Not wanting any harm to come to his family, Dave nervously gets into the back of the van with his family. On the way there, the man in the suit is in complete silence while still smiling with his gaze fixated on Dave only. With terror fueling throughout Dave's entire body, he cannot hold eye contact with him. Arriving at their destination, the soldiers blindfold the 4 of them and lead them out of the van towards somewhere unknown. The soldiers remove the blindfolds off them, and they all look around to find out that they are in an arena, and above them, on a podium, is the man in the dark grey suit looking down at them, chuckling at what is soon to come. Finally says down to Dave, "Let's see how much you like it when it's your family on the line." Dave pleads with him to not do this and how sorry he is, but that has no effect. The man in the suit says to the guards, "Release subject 008. Good luck, Dave. You're gonna need it, old friend." Dave's family plead for him to stop, while Dave, knowing what is soon to come, screams out at the top of his lungs to not do this, and he will do anything to repay what he did. The man in the suit laughs down at him, and Dave and his family turn around to see that the gates around them are lifting up, and walking out is a small horde of zombies. Dave screams out crying when he runs out and grabs the 2 long knives. Dave screams out crying when he runs and grabs the 2 long knives which were left on the ground for them and hands one to his wife while they shield their kids behind them. They then start to fight back against the zombies. Dave starts slashing at the zombies as they get closer, dicing the arm of one and slashing the chest of another. He moves back as he sees this does nothing to the zombies. They get surrounded, and Dave and his wife keep slashing to protect their kids. One of the zombies sneak around them and head for Kyle and Charlie. Dave hears his kids scream for help, and without a second of doubt runs and kicks the zombie down to the floor, and then plunges the knife in the zombie's head. Dave pulls out the knife, splashing blood all up him and his kids, and realises he found out that destroying the brain is the only way to kill them. He turns to tell his wife, but little did he know, what he saw would only make his life worse. Tina is struggling to push 2 zombies off her, trying not to get bit. Dave instantly runs to help her, but as he starts to run, the man in the suit pulls out a gun and shoots Dave in the leg, making him fall face down into the ground. Charlie and Kyle fall to the ground screaming for their dad and mum. Dave lifts his face to see Tina getting bit by one of the zombies. She screams in agony as she falls down to the ground as the zombies start eating her. Feeling heartbroken, Dave screams out at the man in the suit, asking why he would do that, as he gets up limping back to his kids, holding them tighter than he ever has before. The man in the suit laughs out loud and commands the soldiers to kill all the remaining zombies. The zombies all simultaneously fall to the ground, leaving Dave and his kids to finally think that this is all over. Still laughing, the man in the suit calls out then to Dave, "Whoops, I meant to shoot one of the zombies to help you out." "Anyway, don't you get thinking this is all over. I'm only just getting started, old friend." Dave's face starts to turn from sad to angry. "Now, Dave, pick out one of your kids. One of them gets to live. The other, not so much." Dave's face drops back to what it was previously. He falls to his knees and begs for forgiveness. The man in the suit says, "You got 10 seconds, old friend. Don't make me get to 0, or you won't like the outcome." Dave stays silent and remains still. 10, 9. Dave tries begging again for the man to not do this. 8, 7, Dave shouts out at the man saying he's going to kill him. The man frowns and says, well, that was uncalled for. Here, I'll make it easier for you. 3. Don't make me get to 1. 2. Dave shouts out, okay. Okay. Standing back up, Dave mumbles, Charlie. Charlie, with tears starting to fall down his face, whimpers, Dad? Why? The man then stands up tall and says, very well. It must have been hard choosing which of your sons you love more to save. Then pulls his gun up at Charlie. Then, in an instant, moves his gun directly to Kyle and shoots him straight in the forehead. Kyle falls down hard, forcing Dave to stare into his son's eyes. Dave breaks down crying, and the man in the suit says, now we're even, Dave. I told you I would get you back for what you did 7 years ago. Now you have to live for your son knowing you chose for him to die. Alrighty, that does it for this episode. I know the story was a bit longer and again didn't end on a cliffhanger, so I'm sorry about that. But I had to for this one because if you heard in the description, if you watched that part, this SCP is directed similarly to SCP-049, and the two stories are going to link, which I also already have planned out, and I have 31 to go before I have to come to that. So, in 31 episodes, you'll hear the next story, which I'll give you a little teaser for it. It is the beginning of the curse of what led to Dave doing 7 years ago to the man in the dark grey suit. So it's basically a bit of a backstory for them. So if you're looking forward to that, then stick around to the series, because I am actually having a lot of fun doing this. It's given me a reason to start writing other than having writer's block with script writing and just giving up and not doing anything for months. So it's making me not give up, and hopefully it can stay like that, because it's been I'm on episode 8. It's been 6 weeks since I started this series, and well, I'm hoping to keep on. So anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching this video, and if you like the video, then just like the video. It's not that hard. And subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.